Human-powered vehicles, or HPVs, have been around for hundreds of years. You're probably familiar with many kinds of them, including rollerblades or roller skates, longboards or skateboards, rickshaws, and of course, bicycles. The awesome fact about all human-powered vehicles is that they require no license, no registration, no tune-ups, no gas, and have incredibly small carbon footprints due to their zero emissions. Although early bicycles may look odd by today's standards, the bicycle is a relatively new invention. Originally, the bicycle was born in the 19th century Victorian era of discovery, along with other popular inventions like the telegraph, the telephone, the sewing machine, the photograph, the electric light, and the zipper. The first known predecessor of the bicycle was the draisine. It was invented so a German baron could monitor his vast estate without the necessity of a horse. However, unlike the modern bicycle, which is powered by foot pedals, the draisine was a hand-crank device. Historically, it is widely accepted that two Frenchmen are responsible for the modern design of the bicycle. In the early 1860s, blacksmith Pierre Michaud and craftsman Pierre Lallemand invented the velocipede and introduced the concept of a mechanical crank drive powered by foot pedals. As the invention of the bicycle spread around Europe and even across the Atlantic to the United States, various inventors started to tinker with the design of the bicycle. For example, in the 1870s and 1880s, high-wheel penny farthings were all the rage. Eventually, though, smaller safety bicycles became the norm. Slowly but surely, the modern bicycle as we know it has taken shape. Some of the best additions to the bicycle that have withstood the test of time include a removable freewheel, which allowed riders to coast down hills without pedaling, caliper brakes, which pinch tire rims to prevent them from rolling to stop the bike, comfortable and spring-supported seats made of supple materials like leather, front and rear fenders, which prevent water on the street from splashing back up and soaking the rider, internal hubs with different gears to help climb hills, external derailleurs to help shift gears efficiently, quick-release skewers to change flat tires, and reflectors to help motorists see bicyclists. Now that we know a bit about the bicycle's history, I would like to discuss the feasibility of bicycles as a form of human-powered transportation. But first, I want to tell you why cycling is so great. Above all else, cycling is an excellent form of exercise, which will increase any rider's physical fitness the more often they do it. In fact, a cyclist riding at a reasonable 12 to 14 miles per hour will easily burn more than 600 calories per hour. Second, bicycles require no license, registration, or annual renewal fees to operate. Third, riding a bicycle requires no gas refills, no oil changes, and very little average maintenance. Fourth, bicycles save money in both the short and long run of a person's transportation costs. Fifth, bicycles are great for the environment as they have a tremendously small carbon footprint thanks to their zero emissions. Finally, as more protective laws and infrastructure are being put into place, bicycling is becoming a safer and more accepted mode of transportation. According to a 2013 USA Today poll, only an average of 0.6% of American workers commute to work by bicycle. However, a whopping 76.4% of them drive alone in their car to work every day. Also, even though the average distance traveled to work one way is only 13.6 miles, the average time spent commuting is 25.5 minutes. Outside of commuting to work, another report showed the distance of any average one-way trip in an American car is only 5.95 miles. Basically, Americans choose to use their cars to travel short distances, and they've polluted the planet and become fat by doing it. Which leads me to ask this question, because I know that none of us want to pollute the planet or become obese. Would you rather have a shorter but more stressful commute where you're stuck in traffic and zapped of energy? Or would you rather have a slightly longer but more invigorating commute that allows you to wake up with exercise and gives you energy to take on your day? Allow me to introduce you to a possible solution to the problems of both pollution and obesity in America, while still maintaining a comfortable and stylish commute to work. I give you the Velomobile, the bicycle of the future. A Velomobile is a recumbent bicycle that is surrounded by a very light and aerodynamic shell called a fairing. Velomobiles usually have three-wheel tadpole designs, which make them very stable to ride. Because of their comfortable recumbent pedaling position, lightweight design and use of space-age materials, outstanding aerodynamics, and in some cases, electric-assisted motors, Velomobiles require an average of 3 to 4 times less pedaling energy than a standard upright bicycle. Simply put, a Velomobile can travel farther faster than a standard bicycle. Plus, their enclosed fairings make them better equipped to handle inclement weather. Unfortunately, nothing in this world is perfect, so there are several disadvantages of owning a Velomobile. Even though Velomobiles now come in many different models to choose from, none of them are mass-produced, so they are still all relatively expensive. The cheapest Velomobiles tend to start out around $4,000 to $5,000 American dollars, and easily go up from there. Ultimately, one must ask themselves the question, when I am purchasing a Velomobile, am I purchasing an expensive bike, or am I purchasing a very cost-effective car? Another major concern about Velomobiles is their safety. The fully enclosed fairings of Velomobiles are built for speed and aerodynamics, not for withstanding a collision. Therefore, drivers of Velomobiles may leave themselves at risk of injury in an accident. Also, because Velomobile drivers sit at a lower height, that is even with the exhaust of passing cars, there is some risk for Velomobile drivers that have their head exposed to breathe in the harmful gases expelled by polluting cars. Ultimately, only you can decide how you will choose to commute to work, school, or for other errands. Some will find comfort and safety in their cars, others will find ease and efficiency in public transit. But for those drivers on the fringe who seek to better both the planet and themselves, a Velomobile may be a sleek option.